Okay, so welcome to our session number 95 in the Pathfinder storyline. Though with the combined plays, it's session number 151.
Nice.
So there is quite a lot of story in the background here.
Yeah.
And it is, where's the other one? Season 5, episode 22. I'm sure that we'll find interesting stuff happening as Doomsday has only 22 days left.
Great.
2 ducks.
Ooh, 2.
Well, hey, at one point you were saying, I got plenty of time. I've got lots of time. Don't worry, there's plenty of time to go.
And then now it's no time. And then we got stuck on this stupid island for like 2 months.
And then there was a long boat trip, and it was all just too much.
What do you want?
Are you having puppy difficulties?
Yeah.
Yes.
if you couldn't hear it.
Oh, we didn't hear the puppy.
In my mind, they definitely hear it.
Hello, Gibbers.
Okay, so in that case, we'll have the chosen one introduce her character. So M.
Hello. I played Dooza, or Flex One Arm, with my ever-lovable Poppy and Giant. Courtesy noises of Mochi.
Poppy and Giant.
Poppy and Giant.
There's Poppy.
There's Poppy. Yes, I now have 22 days left. Yay.
Let's see how many of those you can squander in tonight's session.
Yeah.
21 and a half.
And I will hopefully challenge the Sandpoint Devil to something. Definitely not combat, because it hasn't worked the last, 4 times.
Well, hey, it let you hit it once.
I know.
And then it smiled and then it smashed you.
It was like, oh, how cute.
Oh, Kitty Cat wants to play. Ball.
Deeply concerned by participating in this session now. My character's new, don't kill her yet.
Oh, don't worry, death is not the end.
Our characters are completely fine. Dooz is the one that's fucked.
And the big thing is, Dooza's got this problem because Dooza has died previously. So if a character says I've got no problem, it's probably because they haven't died yet.
Harry has heaps of problems, but he hasn't died yet.
Just you wait. Just you wait.
But hey, every time someone says that, the dice always rolls in the favor of helping that happen.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings us to the sacrifice for tonight. Josh.
I'm the sacrifice, am I?
Well, you're the one who said I haven't died yet.
Well, yeah, I haven't died yet. I've got many different problems. Like teaching dudes is like not every combat needs to be used with your muscles.
Muscles.
No. But anyway, I play Harry Potter, the buffest wizard known to man.
What?
Yeah, the biggest amount of plot armor. Can't wait for that to disappear. Parry is the proud protector of the Shard of Pride, which is all too fitting for the hotter man himself.
We're all glad that you didn't take the Shard of Lust.
Yes. I was contemplating 2 shards, but that probably would have gone very poorly. Torn emotions between pride and lust. Oh, dear, help me.
Maybe you just have lustful pride.
There.
It's just about to say the same
Or
thing.
prideful lust. I take pride in my lust.
With Perry, I'm sure lust always comes first.
Yes, I take pride in my lust. So yeah, Harry Potter is a wizard of the elf half dwarf kind. He is averagely built, yet somehow has only become unconscious, but not dead.
And to our next sacrifice for the night, we have Izzy online.
I might not die. That's not true. Adversary is later. Hi, I'm playing Violence Larum, who is very new to the party, having just graduated from the Pathfinder Academy and finding herself in amongst a bunch of people about to go fight a devil. So, it's gonna be fun for her.
What you don't understand is like one person's going to fight the devil, the rest are going to sit back and have popcorn.
We're gonna watch.
Because that's the agreement. We cannot interfere. We have to sit back and eat popcorn.
Why do I feel like us being not able to interfere is not going to be as effective a mechanism as it should be?
Because the thing is, we have technically
Interfered before.
Yeah.
we have interfered and stopped the Sandpoint devil, but it never fully, we never completed Dooz's goal.
And the reason for that is Dooza has this from Gorham, the god of strength and battle, who only believes that you win through adversity, basically struggle. And if you defeat a stronger foe, that's basically a offering to Gorham. If other people make you win, then it's not your win. And if the foe is weaker than you, then it's also not an offering to Gorham, and Gorham will then support the person you're fighting.
Savage. Alright.
Gorham always supports the underdog, never the champion. Okay, so now to our person who's going to most likely be doing the sacrifice for everyone else. Online we have Peter.
Well, what? Where does that come from?
Yeah.
Greetings. I'm Peter. I'm playing Lord Willie Wan Kenobi. Highly moral, highly religious, all-round awesome guy.
Highly
Harry-
moral.
Highly moral. And husband of Hell Knight Ruby Wan Kenobi. And as I've said in the last couple, I'm expecting... Well, I have a child and I'm expecting twins, apparently.
Hmm?
Well, she's expecting twins. I'm just there for the ride, really.
You're out adventuring.
Yeah, I'm out adventuring.
You're out with the boys playing golf. Okay.
You're out buying milk. I'm sure that's the whole reason that you're left. I'm just going down to the shops to get milk. 6 months later.
Yeah.
It's not like that, but
Honey-
yes, it is like that.
Honey, take care of the twins. I'm going out to play golf with the boys.
Yeah.
No. You're along for the ride, and that's what she said.
And at the table today we have Kesley, who started as oversight for our Willie.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we have, I'm playing Thondra, also known as Oversight, aka Middle Management Inspector, essentially. Just sent out to kind of look over things and report back to Ruby, and through this has been kind of thrown into the adventure with everyone, and is finding out that field work is hard and not easy, and she ends up messing up a lot, so it's fine.
So now she understands
You mean-
why everything's been going poorly.
Yeah, now I can understand where the errors in the work are coming from.
Welcome to the party. You've been given the job of keeping an eye on Willie. Good luck.
Exactly.
Okay, so would anyone like to give a recap of the shenanigans that happened last session?
Oh, last session. Was that?
Cave, death, more death, lots of magic, dogs attack. No, wait, that was the session before.
I got attacked by all the shadow cats and got scratch marks down my chest and shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
There was hang on.
You joined the family.
With the we boarded the ship that, and I apologise if I pronounce these wrong. The Talith Whim. We were taken by Captain Chursa at Fail. there was also Adrahani, a rather morose elf on board. Viralane, an actress who tried to take her own life. Cora, her halfling servant. Beckwood Roos, human who smells of chemicals and doing the wrong thing. Let's see, what else? We were heading to the Hollow Mountain, believed to be the monument to the god of sin. We stopped at the monastery of Windsong. The destination was to Sandpoint. Does that sum it up?
I'm sure that's enough to keep them up to date.
Yeah.
I took notes. Try to. Because if I don't, it usually bites me.
I know. I do sometimes update with things so you understand what happens. So a quick recap from me is a ship arrived to take you on a Pathfinder quest because it had to collect a few other people as well. And it on its sail back, it got caught in a storm outside of Wingsong Abbey. Not actually at the Abbey itself, but off the coast of it. Most people don't go there because the monks there have abstained from civilization. So they're not known for their welcoming of visitors. But then they built their monastery on the top of a very high cliff, so it's not like it's easy for people to get to. And you finished the session after getting the ship ready to sail with damage to the closest port, which was Sandpoint.
Yes.
I'll see if I can open up a map and show you roughly where you are, which will make things a bit easier for you. Okay. Where is my zoomy? Here's my zoom. Okay, so I will also bring the map over so you can actually see it on the screen. So with this map, I've got it to the point where Riddleport's at the very top of the map and Magdamar's at the very bottom of the map. That's not all of Varisia, it's only the part you're dealing with. You can see Hollow Mountain all the way over here, so that's where your destination's going to be. But you were up near Riddleport and came down the coast. Outside of Winsong Abbey was where you had your problem. You're now pulling into Sandpoint as of the end of this day. Which will get repairs, and then you'll be moving on to Magdamar to get instructions on what they want you to do, plus supplies.
Got it.
And then you'd be heading to where no one really wants to go.
Isn't that the story of what this group usually does? Go to a place where no one wants to go?
Pathfinders go where basically ancient traps and monsters await.
Yeah.
That's why most people don't go there.
Yeah.
Well, if they do, no one hears about them because they don't come back.
Alrighty.
Okay, so yes, you end up pulling into Sandpoint at sunset. On 22 days left for Dooza, so Dooza ended up having an entire day disappear in opening scene narrative.
So much fun. I love it when that happens.
22 days.
And a Kalashite woman is helping the ship dock while swearing far more than most troopers do. Apparently doesn't like the job, but was assigned to it when the harbour master died during the goblin encounter when someone fireballed him in the town square.
I'm guessing someone here did that.
Yes.
Not pointing fingers at any party in particular.
No, don't worry. It wasn't anybody we know. Not at all.
Okay, so she does say that she should be able to get the ship seaworthy in around 24 hours. As long as you haven't fucked something else up, she says.
User will try wholeheartedly.
I know she doesn't want this job, and I feel like she's playing this job.
Okay, so everyone else is being given leave to enjoy the town for the day and night. First thing that happens before you even have the captain finish those words, you see Corda off the boat into town. This is where his family lives.
Nah, just listening, I'm sure.
And then you see a couple of Hell Knights walking up the plank and holding pennants.
That's not good.
Hell nice. Crap bastards.
So tenants, did you say?
They are holding up pennants. So basically, the flying a flag of a sort of their.
Oh right, so they're basically flying the flag of Willie's wife.
Of the two different orders of Hell Knights that are here.
I'm just going to walk by them. They're not obviously here for me, so and I want to grab some pastries before the bakery closes.
Okay, so as you walk past them, they turn around and start following you.
I like the assumption.
I stop and say,
And
yes.
they stop. They say they're here to escort you, sir,
Oh.
and reprimand you where necessary.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I'm just going to go and get a gift for my wife, and then I shall return to her home.
We shall escort you the entire way, they said.
Sure. I go to the bakery and I will purchase some a collection of the better baked goods that they produce.
So on your way there, at every crossroads of the streets, they announce that make way for Lord Kenobi.
This is going to get old. Very old.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am very sure. I will pass through as quickly as I can. Not enough to make their life any horribly difficult, but hopefully to make it so that their screaming out of my titles and all that sort of stuff becomes difficult to the point of reducing the level of level of noise.
And each door you enter, they announce you as well.
Shit. All right. Well, I'm only getting baked goods, so that's all right. So yes, I'll buy those baked goods.
The closed sign got quickly turned around the other way when the our Hell Knights announced you.
Oh, well, they closed.
But it was sunset, but now it's open.
I thank them for their courteous gesture, and order some baked goods of what's left. I'm assuming they won't have everything, but
they have a pile of selections that they were preparing for the next day, and you find yourself with various muffins and pastries,
and the tarts.
And the tarts too. Though the tarts aren't as good as they are in Roderick's Cove, you know that for sure.
That's okay. All right, I'll pay for them and I leave. I'll go and see my wife. Now I've got those 2 bottles of Chilaxian wine with me.
What does everyone else do while Willie's doing this?
Avoid the Hell Knights and stay away from his wife.
Oh, come on.
No, thank you. We're good. We don't need a family reunion right now. I'm good.
I guess I will just try to take note of like where everybody is, make sure that they can come back. Try to be that admin person, try to make sure everybody knows where to come back to and all that stuff, and then make whatever reports that I need to Ruby that I need to. Whether I'm going with Willie or not, different question. But
Okay, so by the time Willie gets there, you've finished your reports.
yeah, so I'll let him know. But like, yeah, no, I did my best to give you a good word with your wife. We'll see how happy she is with you.
I give you a sort of confused smile and nod, and
Yep.
we'll pie.
Yep.
Okay, so what is Duza and Parry doing in Sandpoint?
Sorry. Duza is going to. Didn't I have a date with the Morris elf?
I believe you probably do.
Yeah, so I will-
she suggests going to the theatre.
We will go see the theatre together.
And what does that leave Parry wanting to do?
Yeah. What do you want to do while you're in Sandpoint tonight before we do stuff tomorrow? That's a good question. Does Sandpoint have a library?
Sandpoint does have a library.
Is it currently
It also
open?
has a brothel.
Sorry. Martin also mentioned it has a brothel. a library brothel?
I'm actually trying to help Susan today.
Library Ruffle sounds pretty good. I feel like that should be a thing.
Now that I've said it, Martin's gonna make it exist.
I know, right?
Violence will head straight towards the library.
Okay, so there are multiple libraries here.
There are multiple libraries.
Which one's the oldest?
The oldest is probably the what is it? What's the name?
Sorry, Martin. Josh is talking in my ear because he doesn't have his headset on at the moment because we're just trying to get dinner started.
All good. Did Josh want to put something in?
No, he just basically I think he wants to do research on the Sandpoint Devil. Is that right? Yeah.
Okay, so the library, as it is actually a bookstore called the Curious Goblin.
The Curious Goblin.
I like this.
That sounds fantastic.
That sounds awesome.
And it has a rather elderly-looking human male there.
Cool.
I'm sure Parry will still try and flirt his way through the entire encounter.
And you can see a couple of musical instruments hanging in places of pride around the store.
Musical instruments. Okay.
So he does say, depending on what you're looking for, the House of Bluestones does have an interesting collection of books, as do a few of the other places around town. But his is the place where you can actually buy information.
Yeah, well, so Parry would probably want to buy what information he can or knowledge of the Sandpoint Devil. Essentially, Parry's trying to help figure out a way to get Duza not to die.
Okay, so he spends some time with Violence looking through the books.
Definitely. Research is like one thing she's very good at.
And you are finding this library better than the ones you were used to growing up. Even though this is just a bookstore, it's got a better range of books than what you're used to.
Excellent. That's a good start.
And there's places to sit and read. So you don't necessarily have to buy the books. You can actually just sit and reference them. And he doesn't seem to care if that's what people do.
Excellent. Well, that's exactly what I'll be doing on.
Okay, so that brings us back to Willie arriving to see his wife and his kids to be. And she said, your timing is impeccable.
Thank you, dear. I've brought some goodies, and I walk in, I hope, and place the bottles of wine on a table, hopefully, and the pastries. I say, I understand that at this point you can't drink, but
that will be fine tomorrow.
Okay.
Like I said, you have good timing. The midwife's just going to clean you up, so you'll be fine to help out.
What?
As a big burly guy just goes behind you, hand on the shoulder, and drags you into the next room.
What the hell is going on?
He says, yes.
Just yeah.
I'm just looking at him with a what look on my face.
He says, you're getting prepared.
It doesn't feel like it.
At which point he throws a bucket on you.
Does it actually touch me?
Nope.
I sort of look at him and go, what?
And then he gets out the soap and is confused why you're not wet, but the floor is.
Okay, he goes, I'm just really fast, so when you threw it, I moved to the left, the water splashed, and then I moved back.
Okay, he goes and grabs another bucket and
Don't, I was kidding, it's magic, I'm kidding.
And hands you the bucket and says, your turn. Do it to yourself.
What am I doing? Am I attempting to clean myself?
Says, yes, we need you cleaned and prepared.
Okay. I strip down naked and I wash myself as best I can.
It seems you can wash yourself with a wet rag, but you can't throw water on yourself.
Weird.
So you end up spending an hour going through purification ritual after ritual.
Really?
Yep.
Boring.
And while that's happening, Duza is sitting with the remorse, the elf.
The morose elf.
Morose elf, yeah, just couldn't get the word out. And you'll find that they've basically putting on a ad hoc performance because it wasn't one of their normal days, but someone wanted to watch something, so they're letting you watch them practice.
Well, it's always entertaining when you have something done ad lib.
And they're doing some sort of tale of Willie and the Rose.
Juice will kind of tune out because they're not really the biggest fan of Willie, but I'm not here for Willie. I'm here for my friend. So.
Okay, give me a perception roll as you tune out.
Hang on.
With disadvantage because you tuned out.
Sorry, with disadvantage. Okay, hang on. I was feeling buzzed and my hands were all nice and starchy. Let me just... Perception with disadvantage. This is gonna be great. Well, that actually worked out quite well for me. They both rolled an 18. So.
Okay, so you start picking up how they refer to Willie's trusty sidekick as that half person woozer.
So yeah, with a total perception of 29, does that improve my?
You're tuning out, and then you just pick up that you've been turned into his comic relief sidekick.
Oh, right. Okay. Maybe I'll tune back in. Maybe this will be slightly more entertaining than I thought.
And all the stories that you remember telling of Puppy and Giant are what your character does in the play.
Sorry, Martin, I just missed that bit.
All good. It says, I just said that, imagine that stories associated to Puppy and Giant are what Dooza actually did himself.
Oh, right.
And referred to as the loyal companion.
Awesome.
And
the loyal companions is actually a person, and yeah, okay.
And then there is the troubled youth known as Cordar, who keeps getting told how to do things properly by Willie because he's just not too worldly. And then you have Harry the Wizard, who has no luck with women, getting love advice from Willie.
And that's why he has no luck.
Coming from a man in a arranged marriage.
Exactly, that's the point.
And that they do have his herald, the half goblin. No one knows what the other half is, but they think it's worse than a goblin.
Goblin, half goblin.
And he keeps getting Willie's names and titles wrong with every announcement.
It's pretty fun.
And they finish off with the nemesis of Willie being this cranky old rickety soldier who he trained with, who calls himself Zedicus.
Now that part I don't get the reference of.
As in Zed from Karmagar.
Oh, right. Yep, okay. Yep.
And it is quite a entertaining, thoroughly fictitious story of Willie's life.
So after initially tuning out, once I start hearing that it's, like, actually quite funny, I will avidly watch the rest of the
The rest of it.
Okay, so while you're doing that and enjoying a 3-hour performance while they were testing their material, both Parry and Violence can give me a lore roll to see how well they can discover something in the bookshop of use.
hang on, I'll just get Josh back on the computer, because he's got heaps of lore rolls, I think, so...
Can I get academia? Can I use lore academia for this?
You can.
Excellent.
I heard low roll.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Rolling.
And both of you get a +4 to the roll on top of your normal bonus due to the bookstore.
So, oh, grasp me. Where are
Well,
we?
the subject they're looking for is part of what the bookstore does.
So that's a 19 plus 11 is 30, so 34.
What kind of law roll is it, Martin?
What law roll would you like to use?
Pathfinder?
You can do that.
So,
Though you only get information relevant to your Pathfinder stuff, though. The law dictates the information.
yeah, okay. So it's either Pathfinder or Thassilonian. I mean,
Pick which one you want to do, and that's what you'll
We'll
spend
do-
your time doing.
we'll do Pathfinder law because it'll help us. Is this in relation to getting information on the Sandpoint Devil?
It is.
Cool. I mean, let's see what you got. That is a 40 upgraded.
Okay, so you did quite well. Firstly, we'll start off with violence. Okay, academically, you're going through this and you find that he has a rather complete book on demons, devils, and creatures of the outer planes.
Awesome.
And you're starting to find a lot of links to your family history,
Of course, yeah.
including many potentials to who your father might be. Or the,
yay.
as in the father of your demonic side, not your actual parent.
Yeah, the one who provided the outsider component to me.
Yep. So there's quite a few to choose from various mistakes Chilaxians have done over the years. All about the quick win of using demons over the long game plan of using devils.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a lot on the Sandpoint Devil that you could find, but it does say that the devil is most likely linked to one of the Chilaxians' mistakes, if not that of the mistakes of those who first founded the region.
Mm.
Because the Sandpoint Devil predates Sandpoint by quite a lot. He's only been named thus because this is the region he mostly haunts. Okay, so Harry, you're having a look through this, and you realize this has got a better collection on the plains than even the Pathfinder Lodge at Magnamar or what you were able to access at Absalon had.
Jesus.
And looking through it all, it shows that many Pathfinders have faced the Sandpoint Devil.
Mm-hmm.
Very few live to tell the tale.
Yep.
And of those, even fewer actually come out ahead.
Oh.
So beating the devil is normally the last thing anyone who beats him actually does.
Oh. Okay.
Some unfortunate accident normally occurs for the person sometime after they've beaten it.
Oh. Great.
You do find rumours in there that there is a only one way to successfully beat the devil and not get cursed, and that's a long drawn out epic quest.
A long, drawn-out epic quest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness me. We don't have that much time.
There we go.
'Cause what epic quests are like, thinking in Parry's brain, is just like 3 months, 4 months.
In Parry's brain, he's thinking 4 to 5 years.
Sorry, yeah. We don't have that much time. We've barely got a month. This is great.
Great news, great news.
Great news indeed.
Yes, it would have been handy about a year ago.
Nah. Would have been handy about 6 years ago.
Well, you've only been, M has only had the Sandpoint as a challenge for 2 years
3.
now.
Yeah,
And as a specific challenge for 1 year.
yes. That's right.
So you could have found out earlier and started, but there is no rumoured good way to beat it.
No. That's about right.
Though it does have the standard demonic cold iron vulnerabilities.
Cold iron vulnerability. Yeah. And that's the only recorded weakness that he has.
It is.
And I'm pretty sure my orcish axes have been upgraded with cold steel, haven't they?
They have.
Yeah.
Well, Parry will note down as much as he can through this book and keep searching.
It does. You do come across a ritual to summon the Sandpoint Devil for the long challenge, the 5-year challenge.
So we can. Okay. So we can summon it via a ritual, but then. I wonder if the challenge then takes over Dooze's days to live. If not, we can summon it and then give it a bit of a smack around.
So yes, you do see that you can only summon it on certain days, and doing the maths, you're about 40 days too early.
40 days to, oh god, so well, okay. So we can't even ritual summon him.
No.
Hey! Alright. Interesting.
Okay, so yes, you've gotten a lot of information there, and now we move back to Willie, as Fondra is also included in the whole you're about to be a father again ritual.
So, yeah, I guess I'll say, well, I guess we're here on time, and you know, we have to make sure that we're following all these things.
Fondra's been given the whip.
Yep. I'm sure you've been through this before. Let's kind of get through
And
this.
Willie's been tied to the wall right next to her,
Absolutely.
and so he gets to feel the pain as she feels the pain.
Yes.
My character gives you a wink, a smile.
She does it as matter of fact and as coldly as possible.
My character seems to enjoy it, funnily enough.
Well, hey, it's probably that one of the few times that your wife's not the one using the whip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can tell Fondra's going easy on you.
If I actually think that, I'm going to give encouragement.
So how does that sound from Willie?
Well, as a matter of factly as I can, she whips me and I go, I'll go, you know that for it to be actually effective, you need to put your back into it. And when she whips me again, like harder, hopefully, my character, expresses his joy at her efforts.
Absolutely.
Is this like subtle, like moral encouragement?
Well, it certainly is. I mean, you know, you've got to go through with the rituals. You can't do a half-assed job. It's just not on. So highly religious, highly moral.
So after 5 hours of flagellation,
Yes.
we have Willie is a father again.
Congratulations.
Is it twins?
It is twins.
How many is this now?
3
3.
now.
You do notice that they seem to have some deformities than you're used to.
They're still functioning physical beings, or are they like, you know, no legs?
Oh,
Blah, blah, blah.
They have 4 limbs, and everything seems to be roughly where they're supposed to be. But
Roughly. Okay.
they seem to have a few cat-like qualities to them.
Okay.
That was bound to happen.
Darling, do we need to have a chat?
Well, she was hoping that the ritual would help. Obviously, we didn't put the back into it enough.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Interesting.
So she does ask Willie, what does he think the girl should be called, and she'll consider it.
Maybe they'll grow out of it.
What the girl should be called?
Yep, because they're 2 girls.
Oh, are they? Oh.
Yep.
How about Bulma?
And
For one. And what about the other one?
How about Kiki? For all those Dragon Ball Z fans out there.
I was just about to say reference mulch.
So yes, you now have 2 Tiefling children.
Sorry, I had 2 what?
Tiefling children.
Tiefling. Ah, okay.
Or as they refer to it in the new book, they give them a completely different title.
what did we?
Wait, Nephilim.
Nephilim, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Nephilim, really?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So angels and demons and devils that are half human are all Nephilims.
Yeah. Yeah.
So your kids have what is called Grimspawn. Or Pitborn.
Did you say Grimspawn?
Yep, Grimspawn or Pitborn, as they show effects of demonic heritage instead of devil heritage.
Isn't Pitborn's demonic and Grimspawn is Yugoloth, or whatever the neutral evil version is?
Has it down as from the Abyss.
Okay, there you go.
And maybe it is fairly easy to get that wrong, as it's basically so Daemon is Grimspawn, so it will be Pitborn.
Yeah.
As you think your connection to Demon Lord Hank may be coming through.
I don't know him as Demon Lord Hank. I just know him as Hank.
I know.
Hank and the Kitties.
Maybe the kitties gave you a blessing.
That's how my character's going to take it. Because the idea of my wife getting physical with the kitties is a little bit too much. I mean, I'm understanding, but there's a line.
Okay, so yes, you and there is much celebrations to be had the next day, as everyone's woken rudely about an hour before dawn to be told that there are now 2 more Chilaxian princesses in the world.
Where possible, I'm just going to sleep in because I've had 5 hours of getting flogged, ineffectually, but still flogged.
Well, you were just hanging around.
Hey?
You were just hanging around.
Yeah.
No. So when I get a chance to, I'll just go to sleep.
Okay, so yes, you have one of the most relaxing dream as you have the sensation of being purred to sleep by extremely large cats.
I think the cats are excited for their new baby sisters.
Aww.
And you have probably the most relaxing sleep that Willie has ever had.
The cats are sweet, you know. You people just don't understand them. That's all.
Clearly, that's the issue. Sorry. I've learned to respect the cats. I asked 20 many questions.
And just like cats, they show up when they want to and leave when they want to.
Yeah.
Mm.
Even if they are your guardian, they're not always there. Okay, so yes, while that's happening, they have opened up Crack Tooth's Tavern with a comedy day, where they invite anyone to sit and watch various local comedians going through their routines.
Fondra will go because she needs something to, like, kind of reset herself and be like, okay, maybe everything doesn't suck. So, yeah, Fondra will go.
And for the first time in in nearly a year, there's no announcement this morning.
Interesting.
Wait.
Okay. I'll have Em react to that.
As Dooza is not woken up to someone screaming in Dooza's ear.
Oh my god.
At which point he yells out, you have 21 days left.
Oh, okay.
Yes. There it is.
There it is.
Well, you did just call on him.
Yeah, well, that's true. I've had this for 200 and something days now, so... Well, 300 and something days now.
Yep.
So it's very unusual.
It is very unusual. Looking at how many days it actually has been.
Mm-hmm.
So you've gone through 315 days since you died.
316 days of my lovable pocket god.
Okay, so yes, what is Dooza and Parry and Violence doing while Willie is enjoying peace?
Are there any ruins or anything around? Like ruins or anything around here that would be interesting, or any like ancient structures in the city?
There are quite a lot of things of interest here, depending on how much danger you want to get yourself into.
Let's not do too much to start with.
I'm sure the shrine to Lamastu in the catacombs below is not dangerous whatsoever.
Can I get a knowledge check on this? Because this is... I have to make an informed decision. Anything that's not trapping me below ground?
Above ground, there's the ruins of a lighthouse.
That sounds more up my alley. I can make my way towards that if it's not too far.
It's not. It is literally at the top of Sandpoint.
Okay.
Called the Old Light.
That sounds more interesting. We'll go have a look at that.
Okay. Very few people are actually go there because it's a ruin.
Mm-hmm.
And it does have a couple of Sahedron runes carved into the stone, still visible.
Interesting. This will make us study of them.
It is well known that this was a Thassilonian structure, just that you did find in the books there's a debate of what the structure used to be. Most people think lighthouse, but one person thinks weapon of mass destruction.
Well, I wonder if I can find proof on that either.
Well, no one believes the weapon of mass destruction in the region.
Yeah.
Because, of course, it'd have to be a lighthouse.
Of course.
It's right next to the coast.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Currently.
How long has the coast been there?
Those who have studied such as violence would know that, and Parry, that this isn't the coast for when Thassilonian was here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes me give some credence to the WMD possibility.
But hey, most people don't believe those old stories anyway.
Yeah.
And the fact that a stone fell down from the sky sent everyone into over a century of darkness, and when that stone was retrieved from the earth, from the ocean, turned that person into a god is just a fable.
Yeah.
Of course, it was never put in the center of Absalom, and a guy in a drunken bet didn't reach it and become a god.
Uh-huh.
Everyone thinks those stories are just fanciful. Okay, so for those of you who choose to go to the comedy day,
Dudes will head out.
and everyone is given an opportunity to sign up and perform their own comedy routine if they wish to. Dooza has plenty of material from the previous night if Dooza wishes to do so.
Wouldn't that be comedy plagiarism?
Hey,
Yep.
just because you didn't write it doesn't mean you can't say it.
True.
And you might be able to come up with better jokes than they did.
Maybe.
So does anyone sign up to tell jokes?
Nope.
No.
Not even Perry, the center of attention?
Very sure.
Perry probably would. We're just finishing up dinner, so he's not at the computer again. Sorry.
Okay, so you see quite a few people going up and trying to do performances. Most of them are so cringeworthy, people applaud just to get them off stage.
Hey, but I didn't finish my joke.
Does Perry want to do a comedy routine?
Sure.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Okay, so Parry gets to do a performance role as he stands up before everyone. What is the topic of Parry's comedy routine?
He didn't hear that, so he'll get on in just a sec.
Okay.
Performance roll.
Well, before you roll, what is Parry's topic of a comedy routine?
What's my topic of a comedy routine?
the trials and tribulations of the failed ranger.
Wrong setting.
I was about to say,
I know, but it was still funny.
yes.
Wrong of a brain.
How tough it is to be the toughest wizard around?
Well, it is the tales of the buffest wizard known to man in relation to the time where 2 party members did not know they existed. That did Harry's head in.
Okay, so it is a rather existential sort of comedy routine. So I will give you a just your normal performance bonus, no extra bonus on that one.
Regular performance.
As most people won't understand what you're referring to.
Oops. Well, that's the one. $24.
24. Okay, you do manage to get a rousing applause from the people.
Way.
Seems that you got the best applause of the night. And then Cracktooth gets up and goes to give a talk.
Damn it! I should have made a joke about how Willie got beat up by a girl. I just thought of that.
The blonde-haired girl.
Yeah, the crazy demonic girl. Yes.
Yeah.
I just thought of that.
That would be hilarious.
That would have been so funny.
You would have gotten a bonus on that roll.
Damn it.
So he starts to talk about the state of reconstruction in Magnemar after Tatsumi a few years back, suggesting that the Sahedron Council, which has organized the project, is skimming funds.
It's an interesting thing to talk about.
Well, he's a politically minded person. And he does a melodramatic plead and begs one of the others to close the evening with his favourite song, A Lucky Spa in Magnemar, which is the songstress from the boat. Okay, so Qualla does whisper something to her, but she just pushes her out of the way. Divas do, as divas do.
Okay.
And starts off with, a lad went up to Magnemar with heart both true and bold, to win his fortune, earn his fame, to learn his luck would hold. And when she gets to hold, it warbles out terrifically and terribly out of tune. And the songstress face turns red with humiliation. At which point the crowd bursts out laughing.
Aww.
And you hear someone heckle with, too bad you can't hold your tune.
People are wonderful.
Is this the same one that we just travelled with who tried to commit suicide on the boat?
It is.
It is, yeah.
No wonder that
Aww.
Paul wanted to commit suicide.
I know. I wish I was there to help. What was her name? It was started with a V.
That is
Virulane.
Virulane. That is Virulane on stage, yes.
No.
And she demands that the party who were there watching come to her aid and make these ruffians pay for their cruel words.
No, I want to help her, but I'm far away studying.
I'm asleep.
So you miss it. You both get to miss out on a bar fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, boo!
I didn't know. I didn't expect you guys to get into a bar fight at a comedy show. That was my mistake. I apologize.
Harry was there. Of course it's going to happen.
I don't know very well.
So, does anyone leap up to her aid?
Is Duza there?
Yeah, Duza, Perry, and Fondra are there.
And it's a bar fight.
No, well, she's basically demanding you satisfy her honor against these brigands who have defamed her.
Didn't I walk out on her performance last time anyway?
Yep, you did. Do you do so again?
Are you sure? Are you sure I just didn't walk out as soon as she started singing?
Okay, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
No, that would be a will save.
Oh, will save. Yeah. This is gonna be hilarious. Ooh, that's low too. That's a 7 on the dice, and will saving throw, was it?
Yep, will saving throw.
For a total of 18.
Okay, so I would say that if you wanted to have walked out as soon as she went on stage, you can.
Sure.
Okay, so that means it's just Wanderer and Parry.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
So Duza also misses out on the bar fight.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fondra will wait to see if Perry makes a move.
This poor here.
do you defend the honor of the person who sang or who tried to commit suicide on the boat by a bar fight? Do you know the person who on the boat who I think violence saved from committing suicide on the boat?
He's a skill.
Yeah. Do you defend her honor after she sings really badly on stage?
Cool.
Don't
Yes,
hesitate to
Harry will join the
bar.
bar fight.
Well, he would have to initiate the bar fight. Does Parry initiate the bar fight?
Oh, sorry, you would have to initiate the bar fight.
In a town with Hell Knights.
In a town with Hell Knights. No, Parry, okay, never mind, Parry.
What do you mean I shouldn't have led with that part?
No, you shouldn't have led with that part.
Well,
Okay, so she ends up bursting into tears more and rushes out to people booing her and throwing food at her on her way out.
Yes, suck.
damn it. I'm not good at these things. Fondra. Fuck it, let's go for it. Fondra will try to like calm bar, just like calm down, everyone. Let's get back to the comedy as she walks out to try to go after the singer.
Okay, let's see how good you are at doing so.
The answer is bad.
I'm gonna make it a performance roll to get their attention.
Thank you. Oh, look at that. It was a 4. The answer is 4.
Okay,
So
so
you don't pay attention.
as you stand up, you get a rotten fruit in the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, splat.
Yeah, immediately. So Fondra's like,
Didn't even get a word off, just
at this stage, Fondra's just gonna walk out probably with just to get out and stand outside. We'll probably try to go find Duza and see if Perry follows. Because at this point there's nothing more she can do.
Don't worry, Duza wouldn't have gone far. He would have literally just like walked out and stood by the door.
Yeah, Fondra will just go find Duza and
So you see what you believe to be Fondra walking out the door covered in a face of bloody mess. Until you realise it's just a tomato.
I was about to say what happened to you, but never mind.
I'll say poor thing made a fool of herself and ran out, and I tried, to calm it down, but no
Sorry,
luck.
who?
He's not good. So, yeah, Fondra will just try to clean the tomorrow off her face.
So you
Just all that stuff. So.
Okay, so yes, you do see a couple of Hell Knights walk past.
Where are they going?
No, they're just patrolling the town.
Okay. Is that weird or normal to me?
Well, they've ended up taking the lawful side of rules in the town.
Okay.
There's one punishment for breaking a rule.
Okay. Got it.
Execution.
Yeah.
Judge Dredd style.
Got it. Okay.
Of course, the rules they have are rather limited unlike the normal town law charter.
Yeah.
So no one wants to ask what the rules are in case that breaks a rule. So they're all trying very hard not to break rules.
Got it. Trying to do their best. I got nothing.
Okay, sir. There is the sound of a bar fight happening inside. But it doesn't sound like a particularly engaging one. It's just a whole lot of sounds of people yelling and sound of rotten fruit hitting things.
I feel like someone just walked into this bar prepared for like trouble. Just have baskets like I just hope someone cracks a crap joke.
I believe that there was some on every table. Either you perform or you wear it.
Yeah.
I'm very glad Perry didn't have to wear it.
Absolutely.
Well, hey, you did do an amazing performance compared to what you could have done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Willie sleeps through the entire day.
Yep.
And he wakes up for the next day feeling fully refreshed.
Mm.
It is now the 7th of the month. And you can hear the cathedral getting ready to perform the mass that they normally do on every 7 days. And you've been roped in as the carry person for your twins.
Now, just a baby Bjorn. That's what he is.
And they give you a backpack for your other kid.
So we got 1, 2, 3.
Don't worry, they haven't given your older child anything too sharp to stab you with. And to your surprise, they actually perform ceremonies for all the religions of Sandpoint, not just the Chilexian belief. But we didn't really hear any response from Peter because he was on mute at the time.
Yep.
Yeah, still on mute.
Yep.
I'm sure he'll get back to us when he can.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you find
We know 21 days to live, or
no, 20.
20.
oh, 20. What?
Yeah.
Time is flying.
Has Perry told Duzer any of what he's found?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't know. You walked out of like every scenario with Perry in it.
I wasn't gonna listen to awful opera. Okay, just saying.
You should have been nice about it. Like, come on.
Just say next time you go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Gonna go somewhere where the paint's not gonna peel off the walls from the singing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to include that part, guys. Like, be nice to her.
That would be a doozy being nice.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Alright.
I don't know who's worse in terms of their attitude, Doozer or Willie.
Hey, Willie's awesome.
Well,
And
Jesus.
you know what the main difference is?
I'm awesome and you're not.
No, Juice will just
here we go.
Juice will just walk out and not like badmouth you, whereas Willie would just ban straight
Yeah,
up.
that's straight. He will go full guns blazing, that's for sure.
And you can't deny it.
I don't.
Exactly.
We've had a what would you call it?
Well, like as I mentioned, like when you both died, and then was it what like both your curses were not to see each other? The amount of crap you were talking about each other, and all you could hear was like a dog bark or something. Did Harry's head in?
Especially when they could walk through each other's square and not touch each other.
I was so confused when that happened.
We've had a rivalry for a while.
The laws of everything magical do not allow this.
It happened,
Okay.
so it must allow it.
Amendment. The only person Juice will badmouth is Willie. Or maybe Harry.
And now the diva.
Yes.
No, I just walk out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this, that she's actually generally awful.
You
I just walked out.
badmouthed Harry because you got imprinted exactly what Harry did one night.
Yeah, that's true.
And you read his journal.
Uh-huh. I wish
It's like a
that's
black
your own
book
fault.
with descriptions, pictures, and samples. So, you get news from the captain that the ship itself is ready to sail.
I'm gonna go, I guess.
Way.
Guess try to.
I'm sure you don't have anything else pressing. We gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's no devil to fight.
Nothing super urgent at all. No.
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 Sorry, does everything call you devil in the boat? Okay, let's go.
Wait, what?
I mean, you devil made it to the lighthouse somehow, so.
I was gonna say we've seen that he can kind of go anywhere. He's just
Mhm.
more likely to end up in different places, or in a certain place.
To be honest, I really don't want the Sandpoint devil on the boat. Wait until we're off the boat.
We are off the boat. For now.
So
Does Harry take the morning to actually tell Juice what he's found out? Oh.
Does Juice listen to Parry?
Yes.
I think that's the first time in a while.
You've actually researched my favourite enemy for me, so, you know.
Yeah, because the first 4 times it was funny as hell watching you get his face smushed in, and the 5th one I kind of got concerned.
Sounds like actual concern.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it only took her 5 attempts for Parry to go, okay, let's figure something out for you. Actually more out of pity going, yeah, this is not going
This is
anywhere.
nothing.
So I will use all the knowledge that I got from the book in terms of the Pathfinder lore role about how very few people have come out of this
well,
unscathed, to say the least. People have defeated the Sandpoint Devil before, but they've mainly been cursed doing so. And most likely than not, this is the final chapter in their book of life, basically. I will reiterate Cold Iron if you're going to go toe to toe with it.
Which I already have.
Which you already have. But Perry wants to know what exactly was your challenge.
Can Juzo recite it word for word relatively?
What is Dooza's intelligence?
My intellect is +1.
Okay, well, what does M remember of the challenge?
That I had to defeat the Sandpoint Devil in combat by myself without any help.
And it was combat. Because
I'm pretty sure it was stipulated combat.
Because you wouldn't get any other option from Gorm.
No.
Words aren't his language.
Not really Juzo's language either. I'm not dumb, but I'm not as intelligent as Harry. Let's just say that much. So, yeah. Is there a way to beat him in combat? Easily. Or me not dying so quickly.
I will add for Perry's help. Fire and fear have no effect on the devil, which is not surprising.
He's the devil.
Primarily is fire and fear.
Therefore, it's weak to friendship.
I'm just gonna give the Sandpoint Devil a big cuddle.
Big cuddle! And then wail on him with your cold iron and says,
You can use
Just
the
let
magic
him see that you love him.
Does this mean you're going to rename your axes friendship and hug?
Yeah. No, it's cuddles and love, come on.
Yeah, so that's okay.
Oh, you are? You are naming your axes cuddles and love? Awesome. Yes.
I mean, I could.
Let me give you some
I want this big burly orc
Oh, you need some
carrying around these hand axes called cuddles and love, please. Yes. Write it down, Martin. She agreed.
+1 orc next letter is called cuddle and love.
Yeah, cuddles and love.
So now your twin strike has a new meaning. I'm going to give you some cuddles and love.
Pretty much.
If you do them together, it's love cuddles.
Yeah, okay, so...
Not to be confused with Harry's lost cuddles.
Yeah. Yeah. Just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, Duza.
Duza starts... I start switching terribly. Okay, so from my understanding of what you said, I'm doing all the right things.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have 20 days to do it now?
Yeah.
Is there a way to call him?
Yes, but you don't have time. Well, sorry, we're not in the right time. We are 38 days too early.
Right.
I didn't actually, because the only thing that I got was the ritual. Yes, Martin.
Mm-hmm. You got the ritual and the timing of it.
Yeah. But unfortunately, it's after when Fox tried 0. Actually, Martin,
Mm-hmm.
Harry would have. Did anything in the book actually mention like the exact ritual? As in the exact components and
it gave you the components of the ritual and a circle you have to etch into stone. Chalk would work for that, or sand. Anything that you pretty much want it to be non-permanent because hey, a permanent summoning of the Sandpoint Devil would just be completely against why you'd summon it.
Yes.
Which does make you think that there may be a permanent summoned circle of the Sandpoint Devil somewhere.
Yes, but
Sounds like they learned through trial and error.
as with this party, the hell with it. Let's summon another fiend anyway.
Who says you didn't summon this one in the first place?
Yeah. Actually, we did summon this one in the first place, didn't we?
You
Yep.
did.
It's not books, it's hilarious.
Let's make the summoning permanent.
Well, you don't have Sparky here who needs a mount, so
Yeah.
it did pretend to be Sparky's mount for quite a while.
Yeah. That was a horse.
Harry. We're still in town, yeah, and we're about to go out to sea.
You're about to go out to sea. The captain does say that you should be arriving Magnamar by dawn the next day.
Dawn the next day.
Yep, so on the 8th you'll be at Magnamar.
Mm-hmm. Harry will do the boat ride. But when we get to Magnamar, he's going to take Dooza.
Down to the
settle
chapel? Down to the chapel?
No. Close. To the outskirts of Magnamar and attempt the ritual early.
Summon the devil to Magnamar. I'm sure nothing will go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Oh no, not at all.
Ah, seems good.
What should I do here? It basically lives here.
Well, the
But the problem is the ship's about to sail now.
but it's not going to be the only ship. It's just the one that was convenient for us before.
Alright, it's the one that the Pathfinders had sent to take you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's our designated ship.
Okay. So we really shouldn't mess with that.
Okay. We'll go on the boat.
Okay.
And I will figure out something.
So the day seems to pass rather uneventfully. The boat does seem to shudder less now that they've repaired the rudder and part of the keel. As these things snapping mid voyage aren't always good for you. Okay, so what do you guys do during the day?
Is Vera
She has sequestered herself to her cabin with her servant.
Yeah.
Harry will attempt to teach Dooza the art of dodgeball.
Yeah, jump to the side.
Attempt
Do you
to.
have a wrench?
So you're going to throw a ball on a boat with 2 puppies around.
This sounds like a really... Well, yes and no, but...
No, I am going to throw it.
Parry says if you're going to go toe-to-toe with this, you need to be a little bit more nimble. You can't just go flat-footed charging at it.
Telling this to an orc.
Okay.
Just ask Parry's plot armor.
So how does Parry go about doing so?
Parry will... Well, actually... Really much? It'll probably take too long. It'll probably take more than a day. Parry was going to, like, rope up some loose, I don't know, some loose pieces of wood to the mast and basically swing it Doozer.
You have many sailors happy to use boat hooks to help.
Yeah, actually that works.
I mean, Doozer is actually very acrobatic and athletic, so, you know, I sure, this is good exercise.
Yeah, exactly. I'm training you.
Fondra will look after the dogs and maybe get the dogs in on this training session as well. By having them just try to go back to their dad.
I want to know what Willie is thinking of the wizards teaching the ranger how to dodge.
You mean you're not there giving pointers?
No. Actually, it's probably something interesting, probably something funny. So yeah, I'm probably sitting there watching.
Are you watching? That's what I thought you'd be doing, just sitting there watching.
Just watching.
Yeah, just watching.
You mean you're not throwing things in the mix to try to make it harder?
No, Juice is having enough trouble as it is.
What do you mean trouble?
Here we go.
Even had it. This is not even started.
Okay, so I'm going to what is Parry going to use to try to make it hard for Doozer? I would probably say Parry gets to make a athletics check with advantage with the help of the sailors.
Okay. Your help is my lowest skill. Sure.
Natural 20!
There we go.
How often that's
You're already
happening?
wasted.
Hey, 27 upgraded.
Okay, never mind.
So it was a natural 20?
Yeah.
It was. I rolled a 20 and a 6.
That's really funny.
Okay.
Just out.
So, now Doozer, you think this is a fairly easy thing, so you get to do your acrobatics check to see if you can beat Parry's roll.
Acrobatics. Ooh.
To keep out of, because he was trying to teach you to dodge out of the way, which is more acrobatics than athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, an acrobatics roll for Doozer. Let's see how badly you fumble.
Natural 20, natural 1. Let's go.
Yeah, please.
It's not a natural one, but it's not great either. 18.
Okay.
Take a wrench to the face.
It
So I critically
was,
succeed.
it was almost a knock you off the boat critical.
Actually,
One less.
you rolled a 4, you would have been absolutely knocked off.
The one time my dice has rolled like the lowest.
Against the guy with the plot armor. Hell yeah.
Okay, so you see Parry saying, "You just have to do this," does something very quickly for Doozer, and then everyone starts swinging weapons at Doozer. Next thing you know, Doozer's on the ground staring up at the sky, having lost consciousness for a couple of minutes there. And you're woken to two puppies licking your face.
There it is.
Doozer jumps up and is like, again.
And Doozer's all dizzy, and Doozer now has to make a fortitude saving throw.
Oh, what she said. Okay. That's better. 26.
Okay, you managed to hold your breakfast down.
Yay.
Giving you a mild
But
concussion, you know.
you look a little greener than normal.
Doozer's still like, again.
No.
Okay, so Doozer now gets to roll again.
Against the same roll.
They set the challenge.
Okay.
We set the challenge at 27 upgraded. Oh no.
Yep.
A 1.
What? You big
Yeah.
That's jail.
Acrobatics. Slightly better. 28.
Okay, so
Not better.
you sort of try to zig when you should have zagged, and you find your nose is now bleeding, having been swacked in the face.
This is brilliant. You need a natural 20 to action.
Again.
Again.
You're just not going to stop until he gets this right. That's okay.
Are you learning?
What?
I mean, you are zigging when you are moving it.
And they are moving.
You didn't move the first time.
So everyone else is just sitting and watching Doozer get pummeled mercilessly for over an hour.
This is just
Yeah, pretty much.
our practice for what's to come. Of
I
learning
cheer.
how- learning
No,
how to-
there it is.
There it is.
You know, after half an hour, I'll come out to Parry, offer him a glass of water. You know, maybe mop his brow a little bit. You know, you're doing good, brother. You're doing good.
Give his muscles a bit of a rub down so he can keep it up.
Yeah.
I just
I give Willie a bit of a fist bump just to
So, how long does it take for Doozer to give up on beating a task that seems to be impossible for you?
No, like Doozer will keep going as long as he can.
This sounds like a fortitude save.
Okay, so I will make that a... what's a good roll for that one? I think fortitude will be the save I'm putting down there.
yeah.
I'm thinking either fortitude for stamina or will for mental capacity.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much will to worry about right now.
No, exactly. You're still struggling, aren't ya?
My dice is actually hitting me today. This is not good. 18 again.
Almost got knocked off the boat again.
Oh, no.
Okay, so at about the hour's point, your body stops getting you up. Your arms just don't want to move. You're just so wrecked.
I think at this point, Brian will just walk over and just like try to help him with like, "Alright, I think this is time to take a break now."
And you find that Doozer can't seem to make words as Doozer's mouth is swollen.
Sandra
Yeah,
can do
okay.
a medicine check just to make sure Dooza's not brain damaged.
Harry's gonna do the same.
You're not sure there'd be an easy way to tell because standing there and getting hit for an hour.
I was gonna say it goes to show that maybe there wasn't that best of brain capacity before, but all good. Like Fadra will help look after and help Perry with what looking after.
One of the soldiers hands you one of Doozer's teeth that was knocked out during the testing.
Oh.
We'll fix it right up. We gotta get some milk. 1 second. Just shove that back in there, and yeah, you should be good to go.
I don't remember, what's the dentistry spell again?
I'm just like, does this count for bones, or should it go for which spell?
Well, hey, if you do a heal afterwards, it just makes everything fast heal and scar over.
Yeah. Yeah, you can totally just have a dead tooth scarred over and stuck in your jaw. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Teresa doesn't mind going scarlet.
Well, they've sometimes healed and then forgotten to take the arrow out before they've healed, and then had to cut the arrow out because it's healed perfectly over the arrow.
Right.
And I'm sure that is, for some people, a fashion statement. Okay,
Definitely
so
is Teresa.
Oh, yeah.
while Dooza is recovering from training,
in inverted commas.
enter Rocky montage where Rocky keeps falling over, getting pushed over, runs into things, gets tripped, doesn't make it up the stairs, sort of stops halfway up and just sits. And then says,
What, Rocky 12 after he should have retired several years prior?
Yes.
So what sort of encouragement does Parry and everyone else offer?
Encouragement.
Yep. For
Or lack
Dooza.
thereof.
Oh, I've got no encouragement. You did your best. Give up now. You tried. There's not that much shame in quitting.
Harry will try and...
I don't have a good social skill. Like, this is not my...
Harry will actually egg on Dooza. Like, you were so close. Halfway through, you took one step that went good, you took one step that's so wrong, and then you just went flat-footed again.
I'm standing behind Parry, just shaking my head, going, no.
No.
If anyone's going to motivate Dooza, it's going to be that Willie is being not being piggish about it, and Dooza's like,
Willie's being Willie.
yeah.
Well, hey, Willie can now sarcasm, so isn't that nice?
That's right.
I knew it'd come in handy at some point.
Wait, he can sarcasm again?
Yes. Yeah. You can try.
He gained that by doing last rites to a skeleton.
Oh, okay.
Of course, it had another side effect, but he got that as a bonus for doing such a brilliant job on doing it.
Okay.
Okay, so about halfway through the day, you can see a couple of islands up ahead.
Wait.
And I'll give everyone a perception roll.
Perception.
Hey Mum, make note, I've actually swapped dice for the first time in a very, very long time.
I'm sure the other dice would have eventually rolled high.
Well, this one just rolled an 18, so, you know.
Yeah.
Jesus.
22 for Fondra.
14 for Willie.
29 for Doozle.
25 for Valens.
31 for Parry.
Okay.
He gets a check too.
So Willie's just enjoying the scenery, the sounds of purring cats, and
Lying in the sun.
I'm king of the world.
My familiar got a natural 20 on perception.
And the rest of you noticed that Korla had come out of the closed up cabin and ends up talking to the captain, and the captain heads in to talk to obviously the diva, because the diva has more demands.
More demands.
Well, whenever does it even not have demands?
No.
I'm sure Perry's taking notes.
Yes. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the div has been reading up on my books.
Did you leave some for her to read, did you?
Oh, I thought that was well published. There's a hotter, like, in every country.
Hotter hotline.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure a few of them would have set up like a book stand somewhere.
Well, you do have siblings for centuries.
Exactly.
His parents keep reincarnating,
Got it.
which is why he's half dwarf, half elf.
Got it.
They didn't start out that way.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you hear the captain give out a decree for the barrels to be emptied over the side and to head to the nearest of the small islands. She says, it's been brought to my attention that our water supplies have become tainted. There's a spring on the island. We'll drop anchor just offshore, but I'll need a shore party to fill our water barrels.
How did our waters become tainted?
She doesn't know. Must have happened while we're in Sandpoint.
What are they tainted by?
Can I make a medicine roll on the water barrels?
You can, but they are basically literally following her orders and emptying out over the side.
Okay. Never mind.
I'll go check what's going on where the barrels are stored to see if there's any indication as to what's happened.
And Perry asked if they empty out all the barrels for like a glass sample or something. Like a tank card or something.
They let you take a sample. They don't want to touch the tainted water.
Cool. I will do some tests on this.
Okay. Is that the taste test? The finger
No.
test? The rub test?
Teach Doozer how to dodge and throw to Doozer.
Natural 20!
The do's a test.
Okay, so I will give. Does Perry have a alchemist kit?
An alchemist kit.
Yeah.
Yes.
In which case, you can do a medicine roll with the alchemist kit.
Medicine roll with the alchemist kit. Okay. 29.
Okay, you spend about an hour going through, and it's not a substance you recognize. Doesn't flag any of the tests you know.
So it's not water.
Well, it's got water in it, whatever it is.
But it's not. It's just not bog standard water. It's got something in it.
Well, you haven't come up with a way to prove that there was something in there. Whatever it is something you don't know what to test for.
Well, exactly. So all my tests have like I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that it could just be bog standard water. Because all my tests would have been like negative.
Okay, so the captain asks if the group's happy to go with her to get some water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Harry's just gonna bottle this up and just keep it in his satchel.
Okay, so Parry's gone off to his cabin to do the testing while she's asking.
Of course.
Because, hey, it's going to take a while for him to do the testing.
Yeah.
And they head out onto the island with their empty barrels in tow.
Fondra will say, Captain, sounds like you're familiar with this island. What can you tell us about about what to expect?
So there's water, birds, not much else.
No nasties that we need to be aware of?
Nothing beyond what you bring with you.
Uh-huh. How was the water found to be tainted?
Okay, I will give Willie a sense motive roll, actually, which will fall under... No, we have a sense motive for something.
No, not really.
It's not
Probably just perception then.
17 on the dice, so 26. Not bad.
Okay, so you get the feeling that the captain is under an enchantment.
Oh, shit.
And so while all of you are on the island, about half an hour away from the boat, we're back to Parry. Parry gets a knock on the door while he's doing his testing.
Okay. If I actually believe that, well, I guess I'll. I'm assuming everyone's like, yes, we'll go on the island. That's not a bad thing. So we all head down to get our shit, I assume, getting ready to jump in a longboat and sail across to the island.
Yep.
Okay, so when we get down there, my character tells them. He looked like he was under some sort of magical control.
You pick that up when you're on the island.
Oh, when I'm on the island?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
With the captain. The captain's with you.
So who else is with us on the island?
Probably the first mate and the rest of the party except for Parry.
Okay.
Wasn't I investigating whether
Oh yeah.
water was coming?
Violence was down below. Unless Violence went out and couldn't find anything, because it wouldn't take you long to see that there was no markings left below that were obvious.
I have a detective's kit if that helps, but yeah.
I will give you a detective's kit roll.
Cool. Alright. Let's go.
Okay. I'm going to say to the rest of the party, we should head back to the ship and get Parry and Violence.
So what did Violence get on her roll?
I rolled a 10, so that's... What's the... Sorry, 2 seconds. Learning the... What's the... It's investigate. There we go. It's just a skill I was trying to think of. Wait. Investigate's not a skill. Is it?
No.
What am I rolling?
You were using your kit, so your kit would probably add to perception, maybe. Most kits do
Perception?
something like that.
Okay. You just said +1 to investigate crime scene, but I don't know.
We will use perception.
Yeah. All right. That would be 21.
Okay, so with all your investigation here, it doesn't look as if anyone but the crew's been down here.
Yeah, that's a problem. So that makes me think it's an inside bit.
At which point you are offered to go on shore with the others to collect the fresh water.
I actually want to go check on Varisan. No one's seen it for a little while.
It's
It's not like I'm not much good at heavy lifting anyway. I'm not going to be much benefit to it.
So you're there when caller comes out and knocks on the door for Parry.
Yeah.
So caller says Varisan wants a word with Parry.
I think he's busy, but check.
What does Parry say, having heard this?
Parry will take the moment. He'll
he'll come out and have a chat with Varisan.
Okay.
Does
I'll stay with Cora, I guess.
I'm not there. I'm not gonna stress anything.
Cora goes to take Parry there. She suggests you'll catch up with Violence after the talk.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trust that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you end up in the room, I will give Parry a perception roll.
Perception. Okay.
It's not like anything bad's about to happen to you.
Nothing.
No, definitely not. 27.
Okay, so the first thing you notice as you step into the room to talk to Varisan is the sound of the lock going across the door.
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
As then Varisan starts casting a spell at you with her voice.
Oh.
So you get to make a will saving throw, which you'll probably be good at.
Will saving throw. 32.
Okay, so yes, she seemed to cast a spell in your direction.
Okay. What the hell?
Oh, you're Chilaxian, she says.
That's fine.
And how does Parry say anything else after that?
I'm trying to remember what I went with the Chilaxians when I first joined the Pathfinders, didn't I?
You did.
Yes. Yes. I had to think about it like all the way back. It's hard.
Okay, so she holds up a crystal and says, "You should look at this." And as she does so, I will give you another will saving throw with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
No.
24?
24. She gives you, she says, "Oh, I would just really love to hold your sword for a moment."
No.
And you feel very compelled to give it to her because it's just for a moment.
Wait, which sword did I have?
You have a artifact
Oh, that's right. That's right.
known as the Sword of Pride.
Oh, that one, yes.
A very powerful weapon, which got you into a lot of trouble already.
Yes, that is right.
You're into a lot of trouble right now.
Yep.
Don't react.
And he's just being compelled to give the sword over for a moment.
Yes.
For a moment. So I'm compelled to do so.
You are. You didn't quite make the saving throw this time.
That's annoying.
It was a suggestion. Though unlike the pirate code, it's not something you can decide to choose to do or not to do.
Mm-hmm. Harry is not going to be happy with this. And is probably going to go really drastic with this.
Mm-hmm. You probably will.
And probably go one-on-one with Virulane in this lovely room.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you give her the sword without the hilt, or just without the sword without the scabbard, or just the sword and scabbard?
So she asked for the sword, yes,
She did, yes.
but she didn't make reference to the gem.
Did not make reference to the shard, no.
Yes. So I'll give her the sword without giving her the shard.
I meant the
Oh.
sheath for the sword.
Oh, that's right. I have that sword.
Mm-hmm.
The sword that makes me go ghostly form.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one. Can I remember what did what? Did that have to be all be together?
They don't have to be all together, it's just that you couldn't use it while having the one of greed in you.
Oh, okay. It had to be the pride.
Yeah, they weren't compatible.
Gotcha. Okay, yes. So it would just be a sword to Virulane.
Yep.
Alright, then yes, I just hand her the sword.
Okay, once she grabs hold of the sword, she clicks her fingers twice
Mm-hmm.
as a free action.
Mm-hmm.
And she turns into smoke with blue-green in the cabin. Leaving you in the cabin in a locked room with Cora. Caller.
Oh.
As your brain snaps back with, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yep.
And just so you know, that's probably a good representation of how she's looking at the moment.
That's about right, yeah.
Paula?
Where is my... that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That's about right.
But very unimpressed with the world right now.
Nah. So this door's locked, right?
And she basically puts her hands up saying she surrenders.
What?
The slave halfling.
Yeah. But that's not the one I'm concerned about.
She disappeared.
Well, Parry's on a mission now.
Mm-hmm.
Parry's gonna get his sword back.
Okay, does not appear to have the songstress in the room at all.
No. I had a sinking feeling that was going to be the case.
Well, she had two ways of trying to get it from you. One to paralyze you with hold person, which you shook off. And the other one was to suggest you just give it to her.
Yeah, that's about
Just
right.
ask real nicely.
As her specialty is hypnotism.
Yeah, that's right.
She's technically from the older 1E version of the game at what they call a mesmerist, who specializes in mental manipulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Parry had no chance. Well, he had a slight chance, minus the disadvantage.
You got within 3 points of shaking that off.
Yeah.
Okay, so
My-
yes.
My other dice roll would have made it.
So about an hour later, the rest of the people show up with water.
Yep.
Everyone probably hears Harry banging on the locked door.
Oh no, Call, you can unlock it from where you are. And
Oh,
Call
yeah.
is in the same room with you.
Alright, well, then, yeah, everyone comes back to Parry looking very frustrated.
Fondra will probably be like, what's up? Like, what's wrong? Did you find out what the water was tainted with? If you don't say tainted with deceit, I swear to
The Parry will explain. Most likely, it was a ploy. And Parry, we all Parry fell for it, hook, line, and sinker, stayed behind while everyone went off, and Virulane has taken the Sword of Pride.
Well, where is she?
Well, all I know is that I was really, really eager to give it to her, and then when I gave it to her, I started. Well, Parry actually, would Parry remember any of that?
Yes, you would.
Oh yes. I had a sudden urge to really give it to her, and then all of a sudden there was a puff of green and blue smoke, and the halfling's here.
Oh, the halfling was always there. It's just that the halfling
Yeah.
was behind you, locking the door.
Yeah.
So you were caught between two people. If you had have managed to succeed at fighting that off, the halfling was going to attack you.
Yay!
Fondra
Cool.
will turn to the halfling and say, "Where is your mistress gone?"
Okay, so how are you going to do that?
I will ask as nicely but directly as I can, and as I did previously help this halfling before, I would hope that I have a good relationship.
Is it? It's your character's Kenva, right?
Which one?
Kendra, yeah. Fondra,
Yeah.
actually. Fondra.
Oh, Fondra.
Yeah.
Harry will interrupt for half a second.
Yep.
Fondra, give me 5 seconds. Harry will grab the halfling by their throat.
Yep.
Eyes will start to spark up a nice bright blue colour.
Give me an athletics roll.
Athletics. Sure. 23.
23. Okay. As you grab the halfling roughly by the throat, you can hear a cracking sound.
Oops.
And she goes limp in your arms. She's not dead. She just seems to be paralyzed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
Harry. This is like
She can still talk. She can still talk.
Can
This
she?
is like something
Paralyzed.
Juice would do and get wrong.
I'm paralyzed her from the neck down.
Fonda will tell Perry to back off, lay her down gently. Like, that's unnecessary. And, like, while she's laid down, just like, can you tell me where does she go? What do you know? And I'll start moving around like I'm going to her.
Okay. You can see that she's crying at this point
Yay.
from her one eye.
Okay, yeah. Just like, don't worry, I got you. Like, I gotta know. Like, I'm gonna heal you, but I gotta know where she went.
She does tell you that Verilane fell in with a strange group of cultists in Magnamar who worship something called the Peacock Spirit.
Wait, didn't we get rid of these guys?
No, we didn't.
You found some in Roderick's Cove.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And
That's where we found the sword to begin with. that
that,
parents went, this is mine now.
Verilane has been cursed that she'll be ridiculed at every performance after killing a paramour in Cheliax.
Oh.
So that's why. Alright.
And a half-elf woman who works with the cult said that if she retrieved a specific magic sword from Parry, that they would cure her. And she knows that they supplied Verilane with a one-time teleportation if she gets the sword.
Alright. I heal The halfling.
What do you use to heal the halfling?
Heal. Or would battle medicine be better, sorry.
Battle medicine wouldn't particularly fix it.
No.
I was about to say, can you relocate a spine?
I was about to say you're gonna heal a broken spine.
Yes.
I know, that's the problem.
Yes.
Even if you cast heal, you're permanently making it a blob, basically.
Yeah.
So if you cast healing magic on her without repairing the actual damage, it will heal that way permanently.
Yes. So would...
That's why healing magic is dangerous.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any...
There are some druid spells that can fix it.
I have to look it up.
I'm sure it's not that hard to learn.
Yeah. I will get her set up gently while I learn the spell.
Did your character actually learn the spell? Is it one of the ones you wrote down as learning?
Not yet,
Gotta wait for the level.
no. Nah, I gotta wait for a level. The only... Yeah, I only have heal.
Did you learn restoration?
Nope, that would be the one I need to learn next level.
Oh well, I'm sure she can wait for 3 to 6 months to be healed.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I'll try to make her comfortable. I guess until Matt get her to a healer Magmar. I'm guessing.
Don't worry, you're only about a day away from that. Few hours.
Yeah, that's why it was a little concerning. Why are we going to an island for tainted water when the boat ride was only a day? Made no sense. That should have been our first thing.
Yes, but story does have interesting twists.
Yes.
It does. I'm surprised no one was sparking their interest that Harry was catching on to, like, is this actually...
Well, we did have Izzy go to see who had tainted it.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, the water wasn't actually tainted, so there was no proof.
Yeah.
Exactly. My test said had no clue, because it was just water.
Okay, so...
I know you're playing games, Martin, but I can't do it. Like, I can't play my character that way.
I know, but it's I actually ran that one as they wrote it.
As in, I can't do play meta, and I knew where it was going. I was like, well, Parry would just go, okay, if it's tainted, is there any way that we could reverse it without having to, deviate from our sidetrack? And then we're like, okay, we'll do the test then. And then
And while you're doing the test, they dumped it offshore. And
Yep. As I was doing the test, everyone went offshore to the sacred springs of fresh water.
Okay, so...
Of which we could have evaporated the seawater that's around us, but
It is now sunrise the next day as you're pulling into Magnamar.
Mm-hmm.
And still no word from Deuce's Pocket God since Deuce said, oh god.
Oh. You lost your pocket god?
I don't know.
We haven't heard any loud voices for...
He's just getting sick of my shit and wants me to challenge the Sandpoint devil, I think.
Did you say something to your god, or did you try and summon your god?
I said, oh god, and then
it says Deuce has 19 days left.
There we go, we now turn it back on.
No, it wouldn't be, oh god, it would be by Gorm.
Yeah.
Though you need to remember which one you're pronouncing because you did anger your god last time by getting the name wrong.
Yep.
I know, that's why I said, Gorm. Not,
Wrong.
yeah.
Not Gorm.
Not by Gorm. which is what I was getting wrong before because I was getting my
Your settings.
Yes, you were cross-pollinating your settings.
Yes, I was.
Em just loves to do that.
So that's what the god looks like.
Ah,
Except for when it actually pisses off my god.
Mm-hmm.
And I did. That wasn't. It was unintended because I didn't realize. And I have since been saying the right god.
Okay. As you sail into the harbour, you pass between what appear to be large limbs from some sort of sea creature waving way up into the air above. You did hear rumours that there was a kraken in the ocean outside that they had brought along with them.
Lovely.
Which means you do know that if you do anger them, they'll summon the kraken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, the other party actually fed it.
Oh. A player?
David's character.
Oh, I was about to say.
Of course.
I was about to
Of
say.
course.
Of course they fed it a character. Why
Oh,
wouldn't they feed it a character?
They didn't feed it a PC. He grabbed someone and dumped it in there for feeding.
And you think me making this half-elf a quadriplegic is bad?
I argue that's worse.
I argue I'm going to throw it to the Kraken in a minute.
Does Parry do so?
No.
Okay,
I'm
so
just being a smart ass.
You're not murder hoboing again, are you, Harry?
he does have the highest child kill count of the group.
Hell yeah.
Closely followed by Dooza.
Yeah, closely followed.
Yay,
I killed like one.
So,
Like 3!
so okay. Going back
Okay.
because this was before Kesley and Izzy joined us.
Yeah.
We where were we?
In
So
Sandpoint.
We're back at Sandpoint. That's right.
yeah, you know that reference Martin had before about the dude who got killed by the fireball.
Yeah.
That was Parry.
Yeah.
And he killed a bunch of children at the same
And he
time.
killed a bunch of children in that
Yeah.
same fireball.
So
Really?
I threw.
You threw a fireball.
No, I didn't
They
throw.
killed
I
people.
didn't throw a fireball.
Well, it was
I threw a spell,
yeah, but
but there were because we were celebrating
The opening of the cathedral.
the opening of the cathedral and Willie and Ruby's wedding.
it was basically an explosion.
Yeah, goblins invaded Sandpoint.
Yeah.
They brought their own fireworks. I threw a spell, hit a pile of fireworks, and it just so happened to be near a tent of children.
Uh-huh.
To be honest, it is not as bad as Dooza not knowing what children were and hunted 3 of them down.
No, I didn't hunt for them.
Threw axes at them.
Yeah, you didn't know what they were. You were like, oh my god, goblins, I'm going to get them, and hunted 3 kids down.
No, I hunted and beheaded one kid. The other 2 kids. The other two kids were killed by Poppy.
The other one, no, because you beheaded 2 of them, and one of them ran away, so you threw your axe at them.
And
You're
that's also
thinking
not the
of
one that he
time
sent
where-
Puppy
you're
off
thinking
to
of the
attack,
time
and
where we're at
Puppy
another
slaughtered.
chapel, and you said to the boy who was giving his sick mother medicine,
That one.
Puppy fetch, and Puppy fetched, killing the child.
That's right.
So true. So true.
And you didn't know who the parent was, so the parent died.
Yeah. Horribly over a long period of time.
This is
So I would like to raise, mine was incidental, yes I have the highest kill count,
No, you're even
But-
now.
but But Dooza is the biggest murderer out of all of us. I will take manslaughter. Dooza can take murder.
Dooza caught up in riddle points, so you were one ahead of Dooza until that point.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
This is perhaps why Ruby One Kenobi sent some oversight your way.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's like,
no
I wonder why you were
This
sent.
happened on her wedding day.
So yes.
That's the backstory of the
The child kill count. Yeah.
the child kill count.
Yeah, many goblins were not harmed in the making of that episode.
No.
Yeah, only the children.
Don't worry, many kids were.
Okay, so yes, you.
I still find it actively shocking. Yes, you're playing your character, but even back then you still had a fairly average intellect, and you still believe that 3 kids were goblins and hunted them.
I'm pretty sure I did that one on that roll, that's why.
I probably did, yeah.
She did fumble her check,
That's what it was.
and in one of them they didn't even check. She just swung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And failed her
And
perception roll to notice it was a child.
your axe.
Yeah.
The players knew, but the character had no idea. It just beheaded a child.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's only slightly dangerous. It's fine.
Actually, the funny thing was, the characters didn't even know, because you were just saying a small creature tried to run, you decapitated, and next thing you know you saw red blood spurting out of its neck. And we're like, oh no.
But Dooza moved on.
It's like, that sucks.
Oh, red blood, how strange. Next one.
Maybe it was only half goblin.
Yeah.
So yes, you come up to the wharf at Magnamar.
Mm-hmm.
You are greeted by various locals who you have dealt with before. I'm sure they're not terrified of you at all.
Mm-hmm. After the stories I just heard, I don't believe that.
Different town, these guys don't know that. Well, actually, they probably would have got away from that town by now, but yeah.
I mean, that was like, what, 2 game years?
Yeah, three game years ago.
They probably are.
Well, it
Well, no,
was one
partly
of the
because when
opening
you first
sessions.
heard of the Sandpoint Devil.
Yes. Because we were near my home, which is
Sandpoint.
Sandpoint. Well, actually, undeveloped. Not undeveloped.
Yeah.
Whatever the desert is near the.
Just trying to see if I can get you a nice picture of the location. Apparently I don't have a decent map of Magnamar to show you. Oh no, I do have a Magnamar map. Okay, so I will switch that over to. You can see there that that is the layout of Magnamar. It has quite a few districts. The place you're going to is in the Alabaster district, where you'll find the Pathfinder Lodge, which is the raised up section of the town. The town has 2 levels with this massive cliff separating the two, so the haves and the have-nots.
Got it, yeah.
And the era span that you see there is a bridge that is wider than most towns, that leads, if it was complete, to Hollow Mountain.
Oh, okay.
So this is the end point of where the bridge used to go.
Used to go. Okay.
Which does sort of say how
Same.
some things have lasted. and underneath the Iris band is the cheap neighborhood that's in the shadow of the bridge. Okay, so you do see quite a few flags floating around. It seems that there is quite a few important people in town. Not exactly sure why they're here.
Do you recognize the flags? Just random heraldry and stuff?
Is there anyone I need to avoid?
There are quite a few flags of all 20 orders of the Hell Knights in display.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It is something that hasn't happened in Shellix. They've never flown all 20 flags in one location. They don't get along that well.
So there's going to be like a jealous side or something to see why that might be.
So some of them openly fight each other. That's how bad it is. There are some Hell Knight groups that you would get along with, and some that would kill you on sight. And luckily for you, you've been pulled into the region known as Ordalia, which is the southernmost district, where most of the flags are in the capital district. But big enough to be picked out from the shore.
Got it.
This would probably be the safest place if you want to do that ritual to summon a demon.
Oh, just the southernmost district where the poor people live.
Yeah.
Got it.
Less likely to be interfered with.
There is a separation of the river.
There is. And of course that means there's also plenty of fodder for the demon if things go wrong.
No, great.
Or should I say when things go wrong?
More accurate.
When things go swimmingly.
And yes, it doesn't take you long to gather your ingredients as Parry is ready to do whatever he wishes to do.
You gonna go for it? You gonna try to summon?
We have not heard much from Parry at this point. Does Duza, because we're asking if you were going to summon the Sandpoint Devil, because you said you wished to do so.
Parry will turn to Duza. And ask him if he'd be ready to face, or attempt to face the Sandpoint Devil.
I mean, I'm all healed up.
You're still covered in bruises. The bruises have not gone down. You're still swollen up in many places.
Oh. Right, from my training.
Yeah, you didn't dodge well enough.
Did I take actually any damage from that?
Probably, but you do have people who could have cast healing on you overnight. Just that you don't heal all your hit points from a long rest in Pathfinder.
No.
You only get your level and hit points back. So, Izzy, we're getting a bit of feedback from your mic.
Oh, sorry. That mine's dying. So I was just trying to sort something out.
All good. So, Em, what are you going to do? With 19 days left, you don't have a lot of time to play.
Yeah.
No. From my understanding, or make an educated guess. Not that I really want to put my puppies in the line of fire because they would get absolutely smashed. But would they count as interference?
You don't know.
Okay.
And your god is rather probably fits the lawful stupid side of alignment.
Stupid, love it.
It's not necessarily good or evil, but it is lawful to a stupid extent, which is what you refer to the Hell Knights as.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my understanding of it has to be combat. I have to beat him.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure, let's do it.
Oh.
What could go wrong?
Alright, off we go. I
I'm
can't make promises this will work, but we shall see.
And how many sacrifices do you drag along with you?
There's sacrifices.
We'll find out. I tell the party what I'm about to go do.
I will go along, so if there is a chance that Dooz is still alive, that I can at least help with healing.
Do you need a hand?
You can't interfere with the actual fight, but I don't think.
Your words were you just had to beat it in combat.
Come
Didn't
for
have
moral
to.
support.
Yeah. I have to beat it in combat. So I did specify the combat. Does it shapeshift?
It may or may
It's
not.
more-
It has
Mhm.
appeared as a mule at some points.
Yes.
As good as a donkey.
I wonder if it has a humanoid form.
Ooh.
Because most of the times it has beaten me to death.
It's been like a demonic
It-
horse.
It's been its demonic horse form.
But you think it would be much more satisfying if it beats you in the appearance of a little girl with blonde hair.
Yes. or vice versa.
Hey, we'd have something in common then.
Harry will have another comedy act.
Alright, Dooz is gonna try this. He wants to challenge the Sandpoint Devil in like a humanoid form.
Okay, so
With no magic, because he doesn't know magic. It's just like weapons, armor, no magic.
yes, but you're not the one being challenged. You're the one doing the challenging.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He sets the challenge if I challenge him, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Alright. We'll just have to see how it goes.
Okay, so you find a bit of woods to the south of Ordelia. You're not really wanting to summon a demon inside of the town gates and the town guard,
Yeah.
especially with Hell Knights there.
Yes.
We're probably not fans of that.
Oh, that is a one of their death sentence
Yep.
laws.
Yeah, I know that.
Summoning demons, devils is bad enough, but summoning a demon? Because you're not sure if the Sandpoint Devil is actually a demon.
What's wrong with demons? I mean, aside from their opinions, but
What's wrong with demons? Yeah, sure. Let's just go with that.
hey. Yeah, no, I'm not going to justify my position. Alright, anyway.
Okay, so now we get to see how good Dooza has learnt everything, as Dooza gets to make an occult roll as you perform the ritual.
Can I support him?
You can if you wish to. That's completely up to you if you want to assist in the ritual and summoning and challenge.
I think we should let it. So the whole idea of the challenge is up to Dooza.
Sorry, I thought it was meant for the ritual. Is there because the challenge is up to Doomsday, right? But what we can't help go through the rituals to get the devil here.
That's completely up to Gorham.
That sounds like a no.
Yeah, so Dooz will be like, don't interfere. I want Do challenge the Sandpoint Devil.
Goron being lawful stupid.
By Goron.
You have to do everything from point 1 to you're dead.
Yeah, alright.
25.
25. Okay, you spend 4 hours doing the summoning ritual.
Ouch.
And by the end of it, you find that you're now surrounded by a shimmering field of light.
Ooh.
Okay.
And you see a now familiar large horse with flaming breath and bat wings looking at you saying challenge accepted.
Okay.
Realizing that if you step out of the ring, knocked out of the ring, you'll fail the challenge.
Okay. Alright.
And to open up, it screams its devil's howl, giving you a will save to run out of the ring.
Straight off the rib, here we go. Are we outside this ring, or have they been teleported on a plane?
Oh no, you can see them inside the ring, and all of you who are there also get to make a will save or run.
There it is.
Thanks, Matt.
Alright.
Sure.
29.
28.
Wait. 29 for Harry.
Okay, and what did Willie get? Hello, Willie.
Depends on if Willie came with us.
Yeah.
I am sure Willie would love to watch.
Oh, yeah.
I did ask if you wanted a hand. Nobody said anything, so
Well, this was always going to be just a one-on-one fight with Dooza. It wasn't giving anyone a hand. It was just like, who wants to come watch Dooza do Dooza?
It's just
Watch Doozy get beaten up for the 5th time.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, true. True. The hilarity value's got to be pretty high on this one. So, yeah, sure.
So what was Willie's will save?
That's actually not a bad one for moi. Actually, no, it sucks.
It's not a bad one and I roll a 1.
So yeah, that's what I was expecting. No, that's 17 on the dice, so 11, 28.
Okay, so everyone but Thunderer as well, as Thunderer runs away screaming.
As always.
What did Fondry get again?
25.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude! I feel glad I didn't run away.
Was it DC 27?
No, 26 actually. She
Oh.
Just to rub salt to the screaming wound.
That's really funny.
Yes. Okay, so M, as it's done its opening salvo,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
you're free to act.
Okay, here we go. First action. Hunter's Mark.
You remembered.
I did.
Well done.
During the battle, Martin,
Yep.
I'm going to really loudly be shit talking the Sandpoint Devil
Bold choice.
to parry. I'm hoping we'll get some sort of free flowing shit talk going that'll
Oh, definitely.
maybe throw the Sandpoint Devil off a little bit. We're not technically helping, but if we can throw the devil off, well, why not?
A little bit of sledging here and there is always fun between friends.
Exactly.
And before it turns at us and goes, okay. That's fine. We'll go down with this shit. Let's do it.
Say another word and you're dead. Oh.
Death is better than smelling your breath, douchebag.
Okay, so you've done your Hunter's Mark. What else does Doozy do?
Do the do.
Am I in range of it?
You are within a normal move of it.
A normal move. Okay. So I will move up. I will quick draw. I can quick draw and get one out to attack, can't I?
You can.
Or
Yes.
does it?
Does quick draw give? You can do it as doing another action or as you're attacking.
I think that's my attack. As I'm attacking, so I think I can only get one out this turn.
Yes. I think we've always.
Yeah, I'm tired, so. Granny. I'm pretty sure it means I can only quick draw and attack one this turn.
I believe that's true.
Yeah, alright. One attack. Let's go. And yes, they are cold steel. So would it be magical slashing damage? Is that right?
It would be magical slashing, yes, with cold iron.
Yes. Alright. Because I remember last time you were saying that we need to start calling out like what the damage, slashing, magical, that kind of thing is.
Yep. So as you pull the weapon out, it takes an attack of opportunity.
No, of course it does.
Because you did a manipulate action in its range, which is draw a weapon.
Yep.
And maybe I should have quick draw before moving, but that's fine.
So it hits armor class 28.
Yeah.
That hits.
Jesus. Here we go again.
Where'd I put the dice box? It's always fun when you're juggling everything.
Yeah.
I know I grabbed it and put it somewhere.
How big is this again? Large?
There it is.
I think it's large.
It is a large creature. Currently.
Really?
Oops, sorry, wrong dice. Weren't big enough.
Oh no.
Oh.
No. Weren't big enough. The D8s, love it.
Those D10s I was supposed to use. So 27 points of piercing damage
27.
as it bites you.
Yeah, ouch.
How big's the circle?
Circle would probably be about 40 feet in diameter.
And they're right in the middle.
Well, now they're right at one side.
Because I moved up to him.
It's your action. You need to. You keep going.
Yeah,
You
okay.
get to do your attack
I'll
now.
wait.
So my attack hits on a 32.
That is a hit.
That is it. Uh, 14 magical slashing.
With cold iron.
Yep, with the cold iron. Both my axes have cold iron now.
Okay, so yes, you hit the Sandpoint Devil.
Way.
Hey, finally.
And so that was your third action on the round. Now it gets to go. And it doesn't have to move.
What?
Well, he doesn't have to move up to...
Oh, yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
it doesn't
right
have to
next
move.
to
Okay.
Yeah, it gets 3 rounds of attacking.
Okay, so it's going to try to bite you as its first action.
Yay.
And it hits an armor class 39.
Yeah, that's a crit.
I've rolled pretty badly on that one, so...
That's nice.
So that's 32 points of piercing damage.
Well, 27 plus 32 was it, so...
59.
How's Dooza feeling?
Yeah, I'm not good.
Very, very sore.
And then it goes to kick you with one of its agile hooves.
No. Oh.
And that makes it a 33 to kick you.
Another crit.
That's another crit. That's right on the nose. AC of 23.
So that's another 32 points of damage as it slashes across your face with its hoof.
You're down.
I get down, but I get back up again with one wound. And I think 1 hit point.
Yep. This is.
This is going swimmingly.
This is going exactly the way
And
it's going.
then it attacks with its other hoof.
Yep.
And there it is.
Oh, it didn't roll as well that
Oh.
time. So it hits an armor class 22.
It missed for the first time.
First time it's actually missed. And it joins in with the sledging and Buddy's sledging Willie's parentage and Parry's ability to hold a long-term relationship.
Eh. Come up with new material, glue bottle.
It's trying to sledge us back. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Go back to hell and get some more, better material, loser.
What are you doing? Can Harry before Dooza takes her next turn. Try to yell out, "Back it into the circle!" Thinking that's a sumo ring kind of deal.
Yep.
As in, like,
Because you
try and wrestle it out of the circle.
Yeah, because if it steps out of the circle, it loses.
That's true. I want 1 hit point though. This is gonna go great.
Absolutely.
go hard.
So that is the shove action.
And yeah, but like, how far can I shove something?
That depends on how well you shove.
Is it an athletics roll?
It is an athletics roll.
Okay. Alright, I'll
Versus
try...
the opponent's fortitude DC.
Fortitude DC. Oh, that's probably not good. That's right, it's a devil. It's got good fortitude. That's okay.
I already would have good fortitude, but I don't know, we can try it.
Give it a go.
Sure.
Something different. Rather than running head first into it and going flop.
I shall beat it into submission by having it pummel me with its hooves.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll show it as it hits me over and over again.
Alright. Sign up. 27 on with a shove action.
27 on your shove action. Close.
Ooh, close.
Can we still sledge the demon? Is that a thing?
You can
Let's
still
just break
sledge the
its
demon
terror.
from the sidelines.
Yep. I'm thinking, hey demon, I mounted your mother on Mount Celestial last night.
Okay. So, Doozer has 2 more actions. What does Doozer do?
Keep shoving.
Though shove was an attack, so if you shove again, you get a -5 to the roll. But what did you actually roll on the dice?
A 13.
You have a good chance of being able to succeed.
Just hope for a nat 20.
Just hope for like
Yeah.
15 more.
No.
You could do it.
Just give it a go.
Get a 20. Come on, guys, you can do it. Nope. Nope. That's not gonna work. Is there any rerolls?
There are a couple.
And I use one.
You can use one.
Very nice. Not bad. 18, -5. 27?
27. That was the same thing you rolled last time.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the same number.
And you're still too short.
Reroll.
Yeah.
So yes, 2 rounds of straining against it. And was that with the -5?
That was with the -5, yes. She
Just
rolled an
think
18.
if you had rolled that the first time round,
Yeah.
You could have shoved it.
and for your final action, what do you do?
Fine.
I know it has an AO as well, so
Yeah.
getting out. Though I could do the what's it called? The 5-foot step thing.
You can do what's the action, which is a 5-foot step.
Hopefully it doesn't see where it goes after it's focusing its attention on us sledging it.
No, it's gonna try and kick me next round, and it's
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that 5-foot step.
Okay.
I can't do another attack because it's what,
$10.
Might
It will
be
be-
-10.
it would be -8 with my axes though if I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
But you'd have to attack with your actions.
But then I would have to attack my axes and it's still -8.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, so in that case, on its turn, it gallops up to the point closest to the other characters who've been sledging it, and lets them join in with a accursed breath.
Oh,
So it's
fun.
a curse, evocation, fire, and a cult effect. So the rest of the party now gets to make a reflex save.
A reflex save.
So it's now included us in the battle. Excellent. Reflex save.
Well, no, it's now distracted, so Doozer can run up behind it and push it out of the circle.
Yeah, it's right at the edge. Go, go, go.
Get it?
27. Reflex.
Reflex is an okay save for me, I think.
31 for parry.
Ah, bloody hell.
22 for me. I was wrong. It is not okay.
I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19.
I rolled a 19, and I got +12 to reflex.
Oh well, so I guess parry's not the buffest wizard known to man. So one of you actually is going to take half damage, and I believe that is Willie.
I got more than Willie.
No, Perry got 32.
Oh, sorry, parry as well.
Yeah, 31. Yeah. Oof. This is gonna tickle a bit,
Yeah.
even with half damage. Ugh.
So that's 47 damage to everyone but Willie and Parry.
24? Do we round up or down?
We'll round up because it is horror.
Okay, so 24 damage for half.
That leaves me on 1 hit point.
Does pilots want to
And it ends with take my breath, you weenies sort of thing. Suck it.
Oh, weenies. Yo, we.
I'm just gonna cough and say, dude, get a breath, man.
Okay, so that was its turn. Now it is Drizzle's go.
Alright.
As it's flicking its tail to you in one of those I don't think you're worth it attitudes.
Do it.
Can I?
Charge and push.
Yeah. I don't know if charge is an action, but basically, yeah, move back up.
Get the biggest run up you have
and shove.
and shove.
Make your best
Okay,
football
so
linebacker.
give me a athletics roll as you aim for the horse and don't get a 1. We may have a police academy moment here otherwise.
32.
Okay, with a 32, you manage to shove its head out of the ring.
Yes.
At which point it says, I'll get you later, as it fades with the ring.
Ooh. He backed down. He backed
I
down.
knock it as it leaves.
Well, technically he got knocked out of the ring.
Yeah.
I beat him.
These are
You beat him in combat.
I beat him in combat.
Good job. Good job.
Now let's see if
You almost killed me in one hit.
Now, who wants to sleep the night and still wake up to saying Dooza has 18 days to live?
I know.
After all that.
Does like flexing pose and is like, by Gorum, I have bested the Sandpoint devil.
Though you didn't
In
challenge
combat.
though you didn't challenge him in Gorham's name.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yes. The whole point of this was to challenge him in Gorum's name.
Yeah.
Did you do it at the start of the combat?
I did it as part of the ritual when they were
Okay.
summoning him.
In which case then we hope that works enough for you.
We won't know until tomorrow morning.
As I will give Dooza a religion roll to see if Dooza thinks Dooza has succeeded.
Oh god. Okay. Wait, the fuck's in religion? Oh, okay, it's not too bad.
There's a bit of panic.
Yeah, that's not bad.
There's a bit of panic.
19?
You shall find out next session.
How did I know, no matter what you were going to roll, that was going
That
to
was
be
gonna be the
answer?
answer.
Make a roll, get you on edge, and next session.
No.
Would anyone like to add anything before we go to end credits?
I will walk up to Dooza, give him a big pat on the back, saying, "Aren't you glad you got beat the crap out of on the boat?" All that training for dodging, didn't need it.
I'm sure it taught Dooza, don't stand there and take it.
Yeah.
She still stood there and took it.
No, I did a 5-foot step back to get out of the way.
That horse had really bad breath.
Yes.
It had so bad breath it was accursed. Its attack was called a cursed breath.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
I'm sure the party, as they make their way back to the city, you'll find Fondra kind of like sitting at the edge of the wall, and then
Some of us are a bit char-grilled, we'll just say that much.
yeah, and she'll be like, and she'll look at them and just be like, "Oh, thank God you survived," and then walk with them.
The party walked out of this like all shiny, glitz, glamour, all this kind of stuff. They're coming back like ash on their face, hair in different areas, bleeding profusely everywhere. Everyone's probably asking them, "Where'd you go?" We're like, "We're just outside the gates."
Yeah, so you need to be careful with those campfire starters. And by the time you reach Fondra, you can see about 12 Hell Knights on horseback coming towards you. And we'll end the session with that point.
Cool.
Love that.
Don't worry, don't panic, nothing happened.
Nothing to see here moving along.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I'll chat to you after.
Sounds good.
Yep.